I take notice of the planetary alignments. So as the moon and the sun and all the planets move through the solar system, they cross through various zodiac signs. And I always observe where they are in the night sky, and I always observe what zodiac sign they're passing through. Now, if you're interested in zodiac signs and you're interested in the solar system and the history of astrology, you can go to my website and it's all on there. All you've got to do is do a search for it. But also on Facebook, if you look my name up on Facebook, you'll find my page on Facebook. And whenever the alignment is happening, whenever the moon or the sun or the planets are moving past a zodiac sign, I give you that alignment on the day that it happens, so that you can then look into the different affinities for that sign. Mars in Taurus. Today, Mars transits the constellation of Taurus. Mars in Taurus does not sprint, it ploughs. The raw fire of the war planet meets the immovable earth of the bull, and the result is a force of extraordinary staying power. Slow to start, impossible to stop. This Mars fights for what it values and will not yield until the work is done or the ground gives way. In retrograde, entrenched positions are reconsidered. Stubbornness meets its limits, and the force that was locked in place must find a way to move again. Taurus is an earth sign. The basis and foundation of all the elements is the earth. Earth is the element of stability, foundations, and of the body. Earth is the realm of wisdom, knowledge, strength, growth, and prosperity, bringing a sense of duty, responsibility, and reliability. Taurus's quality is fixed. The role of the fixed quality is to maintain, uphold, and defend positions, responsibilities, goals, or desires in everyday situations. The least welcoming of change, fixed quality means to preserve tradition and maintain energy. The fixed quality manifests as being very driven and solid, with a predictability that can be counted on. Taurus is ruled by Venus. The Venus symbol meaning is a combination of the circle and the cross, indicating the spiritual and material levels combined. The circle reminds us of the inclusive nature of our universe. Here there is no exclusion, only inclusion. All is welcome and all is ever expanding. Spirituality holds hands with this same inclusive concept. The mystic mind never pushes away, but always embraces what is, and at the base of all inclusion is the vibrating construct of love. The cross talks about nurturing immaterial understanding into the realm of material. It rests beneath the womb, represented by the circle in the Venus symbol. The location of the cross under the circle indicates all matter is birthed from a spiritually inclusive, loving space. When Mars enters Taurus, the warrior plants its feet. After the lightning sprint of Mars in Aries, this transit feels like stepping off a racetrack onto solid, fertile ground. The energy doesn't disappear, it consolidates. Mars in Taurus is slow, deliberate, and enormously powerful. Think of a bull that won't be rushed, but once it moves, nothing stops it. This is the energy of sustained effort over impulsive action. Where Mars in Aries starts things, Mars in Taurus builds them. This transit asks, what's worth your staying power? This transit activates determination and endurance. The capacity to work steadily toward long-term goals deepens considerably. Projects started during the Mars in Aries window now find their foundation. This is where the ideas get their bones. It activates the physical and sensory world. Taurus is deeply embodied and pleasure-oriented. Mars here channels drive into the tangible, the body, nature, food, craft, money, and material security all come into sharp focus. Expect a desire to work with your hands, tend to your physical environment, or invest energy into what you can touch and hold. It activates financial drive. Taurus rules resources and values. Mars here can ignite a powerful motivation around income, financial security, and building lasting wealth. This is an excellent energy for practical money moves. It also activates stubbornness, the shadow side. Mars in Taurus can dig in its heels with breathtaking resistance. The same tenacity that builds empires can also become immovable, resentful, and slow to adapt. Watch for the differences between steadfastness and stagnation. How to work with it. Finish what Aries started. Use this window to lay solid groundwork beneath the impulses of April. Work with rhythm, not urgency. This energy rewards patience and routine over rushing. Invest in quality. Whether time, money, or effort, Mars in Taurus asks you to go deep rather than wide. Honor the body. Movement, nourishment, rest, and sensory pleasure are not indulgences right now. They are fuel. And a question to sit with. What are you genuinely willing to work for? Slowly, consistently, without guarantee or quick reward. Mars in Taurus says, the most powerful things are built one steady step at a time.